the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash gonna go in a blink. Hey, Rich got no thirsting like what are you?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I'd evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Flush to his right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. A lot of talk.
I don't hear you either.
Wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often.
Let's just play. Come on. I don't want to take forever.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel.
All right, come on. Let's not take forever.
Doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
To the air, Allen.
Oh my. That was horrible. Sonic, that was horrible. I wasn't focusing enough.
No one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw.
I can't believe I let you get that many yards. Oh my God, Sonic! Why am I taking forever? God, I'm not gonna wait an hour for you to freaking select something every minute, every freaking.
First carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I know what he's doing.
Second down, here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills' field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Flushed out right. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. We're just across the midfield stripe. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Play action. It's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Here's Cook again. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Allen. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Again, Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal from just inside the 5. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bills nothing. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on fourth and goal, but they're going for it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 14.
Bills nothing. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Edwards now on first and 10. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And this is going to work. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Forced out to his left. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Hunter that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the game.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, play of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Justin Madubuike picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They run it again with Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Now Allen running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Here's Allen. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flushed out right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
It's now 3rd down and
Throwing, Allen steps away. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
To throw is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 7. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Right back to Dobbins on first. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers from 6 yards away. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it lines up 6 points. Well, a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, we just got to do ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with great starting field position, one time out of their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll roll him out right. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Dancing to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 56 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time. Like,
touchdown! Rashawn Bateman, 26 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Some quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd down, Burrow being chased out left. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Mixing up the middle, and he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Laverne should just about put a capper on this game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Here we go. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And he is goes into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. A final shot now for Burrow. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. You go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's a sweet. Yeah. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing.
You're done, Sonic. Sonic, you're done. Sonic, you're done. I'm fucking you now. Come on, Sonic.
We got a good matchup on tap here.
You need to put your mic on.
Miami Dolphins taking on the
All right.
San Francisco 49ers.
I'm gonna fuck him now. Watch this.
An onside kick to start the game.
Go on. Come on. All right. Oh.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah,
Sonic.
wait until that ball goes 10
Thanks for the
yards.
ball
They
back.
did not. They hit it before.
I really appreciate you giving me the ball back, you know?
That converting an onside kick
That actually kind of helped me.
tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly.
Superman,
that's something to
Mike.
begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Only a couple
Alright,
for them in the game's
it's alright,
first
it's alright.
play, and it's second down.
I lost one. Alright.
Now Purdy. He'll buy some time right.
Yeah.
The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a
Yeah, exactly.
touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with
Oh my fucking god.
and they get him down,
Bro.
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009,
Oh, no.
2010.
Wait. Fumble. Oh, my God. Wait, so none of us recovered the ball? That don't make sense. I should have got the ball. Well, it looks like I didn't, so.
If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking
Bravo, Sonic.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack,
Hey, Sonic! Sonic!
Oh, he fakes a spike.
Oh, my.
He'll be caught. He's into space past the 25 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And how about what just happened there? Just a total breakdown defensively. They're thinking he's going to spike this, so they let their guard down, but he never had any intention of stopping the clock. He wanted to throw the football, and he caught him napping, and this turned into a huge play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 8-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Purdy on the move to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is out of bounds here. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Looking to pass. Tua dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these numbers on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she said I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry. 18 yards, first down Niners. And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Steps away to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
The one thing we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball.
And he's taken down back at his own 7. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Got a man down the field. It's Bateman. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, You're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about it, slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, down the right sideline. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line. They can't hook. Fourth down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away?
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Play action. Now Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charles, I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from their own end zone. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice ball. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout.
And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel
that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Matabike in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Purdy eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Second and 7. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Purdy. Dancing to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Thanks to their defense for getting him 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the 49er hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 22.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing in
Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Go.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack.